Welcome to Take 5 with the Regional Chamber. I'm Kim Calvert. We are excited to bring you the first edition of Take 5 in our new weekly shorter format. We will continue to showcase our members, but we'll be adding some fun, informative segments that we hope you'll enjoy. Today, we start with a Youngstown company that was the first in the country to produce crickets for human consumption. Yes, that's right. Big Cricket Farms raises crickets and sells them to restaurants and distributors. Chelsea Miller tells us the business is thriving.
Kevin Bachhuber had no experience raising crickets when he founded Big Cricket Farms in downtown Youngstown 1 year ago. But that hasn't stopped him from creating a business that's growing so fast he's having trouble keeping up with demand.
One of the things that's interesting is that there's already this very large industry in America that raises crickets and other insects for mostly for animal feed, and they're all very profitable businesses. So we knew we were walking into an established business model. What we did not anticipate was how fast the demand for edible food-grade crickets would grow.
Kevin's latest 172-pound harvest of crickets was already sold 4 weeks ago, and there are nearly 170 people on the waiting list. Right now, the company only sells to other businesses. What makes Big Cricket Farms so unique is that it's one of the very few farms in the country that raises crickets for human consumption. And Americans' appetite for crickets is growing.
The people who buy them may make them into like gourmet tacos, or they may dry them into protein powder and put them in a protein bar. Or there's this huge universe of like insects as a food ingredient that people are really just exploring and sinking their teeth into.
Big Cricket Farm's biggest local customer is Susie's Dogs and Drafts on Phelps Street in downtown Youngstown.
They've gone from like going through maybe a pound every month or two to they're ordering 5 pounds a week.
Kevin isn't from Youngstown. In fact, he found the city on Wikipedia and decided it would be the perfect place to start a business. Now he's excited about being a part of the revitalization and plans to continue growing his business here. For Take 5 with the Regional Chamber, I'm Chelsea Miller.
If you want to learn more about Big Cricket Farms, visit bigcricketfarms.com. And now we move to one of our new segments that we call Tips on a Dime. Adding a blog to your website can help drive traffic to your site and position you as an expert in your field. But getting started can be difficult. Dan Pecchia of Pecchia Communications has some great tips on the best way to create and sustain a blog.
First, you want to develop a schedule. Think about the topics that your clients are concerned about, the issues that keep them awake. Think about questions they ask you, and then make a commitment to write short, effective commentaries about those issues, and doing it at some regular interval. It doesn't need to be every day or every week, but think about once a month, a couple times a month, a couple times a quarter, and then put a schedule together. Second, give an honest reflection about how much you can get done yourself and how much help you need from the outside or from people within your organization. And then third, think about ways you can leverage your blog content so that many people see it. You can leverage that through an email program that sends links to people at a regular interval. You can do that through social media sites like LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. And you can optimize your website and your blog for search engines so that the right keywords and page titles are highlighted. A lot of companies shied away from blogs in the past because it was difficult, it was costly, it was time consuming, but not anymore. Today we have technology that makes it very easy to launch content and update it. Also, a blog doesn't have to be in writing. It could be video, it could be audio. Expertise can be conveyed in many effective ways.
For more on Dan and Pecchia Communications, go to pecchiacom, that's with 2 M's.com. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Take 5, and we'll see you right back here next week with a look at the new Aviation Museum in Warren. With the Regional Chamber, I'm Kim Calvert.
Take 5 with the Regional Chamber is produced by Mahoning Valley Productions, where we tell your stories.